we have come here with a band called the Monsorate Brothers to perform at the ICG, a very prestigious festival. And I think it was very well organized by the director of the show, Nandini Sahi, I think her name is, and of course the program manager, Mr. Arjun. They did a fantastic job. We saw all the delegates. I think we had the cream of the crowd here, though very few of them, but it was really a nice elite crowd, very appreciative crowd, and we had a very warm feeling towards this whole event. And I hope next year it'll, from last year I think it was about 3 years, this year I think it's about 5 years, and I'm sure we can extend it to 8 days next year.
Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old. I never thought through love would be making one as lovely as she. But isn't she lovely, made from love?
See, it started off with my father, Peter Monserrat. He was the ace trumpeter. During his days in the 1930s, 40s, he was called the Harry James of India. He was the leading trumpeter of the many bands that he played for: Ken Mack, Mickey Corea, Hal Greens, Teddy Wedderford, and all these big bands happening in those days in the 30s and 40s. And then even in the film industry, he was the leading trumpeter. Like he was the number one trumpeter. Then we had Chick Chocolate, we had Damas, we had Carvalho, we had George Fernandez, all leading trumpeters, good sight readers and really good musician and very warm. So my father basically wanted his children to take up to music. Unfortunately, we were in the boarding school then. We were about 12 when we had gone to the boarding school. And then at the age of 14, he got us out from the boarding school to learn music from Mr. Anthony Gonsalves, a legend. Anthony met my dad at the recording the next day and he told him, I think you're wasting your time and I'll be wasting my time to groom your kids to, become good musicians. These guys want to be sportsmen and play for the country. Well, he came back that night from a recording and the barging that he gave us was, I've removed from the boarding school to learn music from Anthony Gonsalves. You'll never ever get a teacher like him. And you guys want to learn sports, play for the country, football and hockey. And he gave us such a firing and such pasting that we got. And that was the turning point of it all. We closed that chapter and we took music seriously. And thank God for that, because of my father's strictness. He was very, very strict. And that's how we started learning music under Anthony. And he was a really very strict teacher. Like he wanted a position of a hand playing, it should be very even. Even my brothers to learn violin, the bowing should be, absolutely accurate, holding the violin, the bow, and, he was very concerned of the posture when you hold an instrument. You must have that command over that instrument. You're not just playing an instrument, but the command that you
Bosco and trumpet.
in music we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. He said, I'm going to complete this octave. So we were 5 brothers. Then suddenly 2 sisters merged in. After 5 sons, we had 2 sisters. Of course, my sister played the piano, Natty. But then we were 7, and he said the 8th guy I'm going to name him Octavius to complete the octave in music, And he did it, and he was so determined. So it was the 8th. So we completed the octave, and the 9th was clarinet. So we are 7 brothers, 2 sisters, and that's how this band got formed, called the Monsorate Brothers. together. But thank God for that. I mean, maybe my parents grooming. My mother was very affectionate and brought us up with that kind of love, and that love is showing like interaction with one another. We respect one another. That's the main thing. If you respect one another and love one another, I think everything goes smoothly. We have no ego problems. Whenever we come and when we come for a rehearsal, it's not like it's fun. We take it very professional. Like there are many people like artists who have come to us to watch a rehearsal, and they feel like it's just a professional group. They don't know that we are brothers at that moment.
They say that neon light shines bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air. And when you're walking down the street and you ain't got nothing to eat, well, don't you worry, because no shoes on your feet. Someone's gotta come and pull you right out of there. So just swear.
For a singer, and then came along Effie, and Effie knew me in Delhi, and there also I had another girlfriend there, so she had the bad vibes, like like when I approached her for a job here. Well, finally I took her in the band, and she had a very black feel, in singing. She would knock off all these Donna Summers and all the black artists like Randy Crawford and things like that. So I felt like her intonation, her pitching was very good, perfect pitch. I took her in the band, and she was also in contact with us for 1.5 years, because I had to commit the management. And there all we started off, and then as time went by, we got friendly and things like that. We got married, and today we are a happy family. We have 3 girls, 3 daughters. My eldest daughter is 26, 24, and 22.
When will you say yes to me? Tell me quando, quando, quando. Tell me 3, 2, after me. Oh my darling, tell me when. That once was my heart, so why not take? Why not take? Why not take all of me? Thank you.